A Pakistan Air Force contingent has landed in Azerbaijan to participate in the Indus Shield Alpha aerial combat exercise. The deployment includes advanced JF-17, Thunderblock 3 fighters, and support personnel. The exercise aims to enhance interoperability and share modern air warfare tactics. This move significantly deepens the strategic military cooperation between the two allied nations, reinforcing their brotherly defense ties. Russia's energy sector is under sustained assault. Ukraine has escalated its long-range drone campaign, successfully striking numerous oil refineries and fuel depots deep inside Russian territory. These attacks, often hundreds of kilometers from the front lines, aim to cripple Russia's war economy by disrupting its vital fuel production and export revenue. The strikes are forcing Moscow to divert precious air defense systems away from the battlefield. A major boost for Pakistan's economy, the finance minister states the Reko Diq copper and gold project is projected to generate $2.8 billion in its first year of operation. This massive inflow is expected to significantly bolster the nation's foreign exchange reserves. The landmark project in Balochistan, a joint venture with Canada's Barrick Gold, is now being fast-tracked as a critical component of Pakistan's economic stabilization. The Kartarpur Corridor, a symbol of faith and diplomacy, stands silent and empty. While Pakistan's facilities remain ready, India continues to keep its side of the border shut, blocking all pilgrimages. Thousands of Sikh pilgrims are being denied visa-free access to the holy Gurdwara Darbar Sahib. What was once hailed as a corridor of peace is now a stark casualty of the deep political freeze between New Delhi and Islamabad. Welcome to Pakistangeo Defence Update. For the latest on regional security and military analysis, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an intel drop. A new electronic arms race is heating up in South Asia. India has reportedly deployed its new indigenously developed passive coherent location radar, a system designed specifically to detect stealth aircraft by tracking their disturbances in civilian FM and TV signals. This anti-stealth capability is a direct challenge to modern air forces. In response, military sources in Islamabad confirm Pakistan is accelerating its own counter-electronic warfare programs. This includes developing advanced jammers, decoys, and new sensor fusion doctrines designed to blind or spoof India's layered detection network, ensuring its own aerial assets can remain effective in a contested airspace. Russia's aggressive militarization of the Arctic is doing more than just building bases, it's opening the northern sea route. As melting ice makes this a viable alternative to the Suez Canal, it threatens to redefine global supply chains. So, where does this leave Pakistan's Gwadar port? While the Arctic route primarily connects Europe and East Asia, analysts note it doesn't serve the Middle East or Africa. This dynamic, they argue, could actually increase Gwadar's importance. It solidifies CPEC's role as the primary land-sea bridge for China to bypass Malacca for its critical energy imports from the Persian Gulf, making Gwadar the indispensable southern hub in this new global maritime equation. The war in Ukraine has triggered a profound defense reset in Europe, with major capitals now reassessing their strategic relationships in South Asia. According to a recent SIPRI report, with Russia's arms export capacity crippled by war and sanctions, European nations like France have stepped in, becoming a top supplier to India. Conversely, other EU states like the Netherlands have quietly become Pakistan's second-largest arms provider. This strategic realignment shows Europe is no longer viewing the region through a single lens. It's now balancing its economic and strategic bets, recalculating the military equation between New Delhi and Islamabad in a new, post-Ukraine multipolar world. The unmanned revolution in Pakistan may have a new name: Black Arrow. According to defense sources, this previously unknown indigenous unmanned aerial system has been spotted in active combat trials. While no official confirmation has been given, the Black Arrow is reportedly a next-generation loitering munition, or kamikaze drone, larger and with a more significant warhead than existing systems. Its development, allegedly fast-tracked, is part of Pakistan's push for asymmetric capabilities. If these trials are successful, the Black Arrow would represent a major leap in Pakistan's domestic drone industry, providing its forces with a potent, precision strike capability. At the recent Global Security Forum in Doha, maritime strategists identified Pakistan's Gwadar port as a potential future hub for maritime intelligence. Beyond its well-known trade potential for CPEC, Gwadar's location is strategically unique. It sits at the mouth of the Strait of Hormuz and overlooks the critical sea lanes of the Arabian Sea. Defense analysts at the forum argued that whichever power establishes a significant listening post at Gwadar, be it Pakistan, China, or a coalition, will gain unparalleled domain awareness. This intelligence-gathering capability, they noted, could become even more valuable than the port's economic throughput in the coming decades. A new land-based energy security corridor is quietly taking shape between Iran and China, and Pakistan is at its geographical center. With maritime routes under threat, Beijing and Tehran are diversifying their energy trade through new land routes. This directly boosts Pakistan's strategic leverage. Any future pipeline or trade artery will almost certainly transit through Pakistan, likely via the existing CPEC infrastructure. This development not only provides Pakistan with a potential source of significant transit fees, but more importantly, makes its stability and cooperation indispensable to the energy security of two regional giants, strengthening its geopolitical hand significantly. A newly signed naval pact between India and Japan has raised alarms in Islamabad. The agreement allows the two navies to share logistics and, crucially, to cooperate on maritime domain awareness. Pakistani officials are interpreting this as a direct move to expand surveillance across the Indian Ocean's most critical sea lanes. From Pakistan's perspective, this isn't a simple bilateral agreement. It's a Quad-plus maneuver to monitor and potentially interdict Chinese and Pakistani naval and commercial movements. Islamabad fears this pact will be used to box in its navy and restrict its access to the wider ocean, formalizing an anti-Pakistan, anti-China surveillance bloc. The trilateral alliance between Turkey, Pakistan, and Azerbaijan, the three brothers, has entered a new, high-tech phase. The nations have just concluded their first-ever joint AI warfare exercise. The drills reportedly focused on integrating Turkish drones, Pakistani command and control systems, and Azerbaijani battlefield data into a single AI-driven network. This exercise moves their cooperation beyond conventional hardware and into the realm of algorithms and machine-speed decision-making. Analysts view this as a significant step toward creating a fully interoperable defense bloc, one that could dominate future conflicts in the region through a shared technological edge. Pakistan's military has achieved a new tactical edge, successfully integrating its battlefield drones directly with its real-time ISR networks. According to a recent report from the SVI think tank, this sensor-to-shooter link is now fully operational. This means that data from surveillance drones like the Shapar and Burak is fed instantly to ground commanders and artillery units, not just to strategic headquarters. This integration allows for hyperfast, AI-assisted targeting, dramatically reducing the time from detecting a threat to neutralizing it. It marks a critical shift from simple drone use to a fully networked modern doctrine for the Pakistani armed forces. That's all for today from Pakistangeo Defense. Hit subscribe and drop your opinion.